Hi YouTube, welcome back in hell. My name is Cypress and today we'll be taking a look at the subreddit r/Madlads. So I accidentally gave myself my own vaccine. The pharmacy tech scooted the tray to me and I left and I was like, I guess I'm doing this myself, and just wiped my shoulder with the alcohol thingy and gave myself the vaccine. The pharmacy tech looked at me like I just killed someone. What the f does that? How does it even come up in your mind and you're like, oh, I guess they want me to do it myself? What? This has to be fake. I mean, if this was a true crime story, he may have just killed somebody. I mean, that is true. Plot twist, it was not the injection he was supposed to take and he actually himself. Accidentally. I feel like the only reason that you might think, oh, I guess they want me to do it myself is if you're a doctor or a nurse or something. I don't know. A normal person that doesn't work in that environment would not think about that if this is real. Okay, so this is a picture of a Diet Coke. By the way, those don't taste good. I do like Coca-Cola Zero, but not Diet Coke. Anyway, this guy says, pre-pandemic, I would just look for half or 3/4 full bottles left around the park. Tasted just as good! Honestly, I'm surprised that the pandemic was the thing that made him stop. I feel like you don't need a pandemic to catch something nasty by doing that, you know, sir. Ew. Took my company stapler on vacation and took photos of it in front of places. Aw, how cute. A stapler has seen the world. The Duolingo owl was made green because one of the co-founders hates the color green and the other did it to annoy him. Oh my god. Fun fact, did you know I don't even like the color red? Yeah, I'm red, but I don't even like the color red. I chose the color red because I think it fits my personality really well, but it's not the color that I would pick out of all the colors that exist, okay? But I'm starting to slowly like it more and more. Oh, another one of these people. My friend gifted me Lego but wrapped every single piece. Like, I know that it's like, oh, now he has to do all of that. Now he has to unpack all the little pieces, right? But isn't it more annoying to wrap all the small pieces than like unwrapping them? I'm not really sure what this one is. Guy wears two in the Plinko, one in the single shirt on The Price is Right, forced to duct tape over it after being caught at the commercial break. What the f does that mean? I need to Google this. Okay, I figured it out. Why is it called like that? It sounds so much fun. Two in the Plinko, one in the Stinko. Oh, I get it now. I mean, I get the Stinko one. I don't get what a Plinko is. I mean, I know what they mean. I just don't get what a Plinko is. Why did they use the word Plinko? My mates just texted me there. He bought 10,000 blue flares and spent the last 4 weeks taking the blue labels off them and putting red labels on them. Oh, it's for football? The dedication of football fans? Oh god, I will never do this. Someone has too much time on their hands. My boyfriend spent an hour looking for this loud frog outside in a puddle, and when he finally caught him, I took a picture of both of them and he literally said, oh my god, he did! But why was he looking for that? The frog's about to drop the hottest mixtape of 2025. I can't wait to hear it, Mr. Frog. Today in calculus, a kid in my class spent the whole period plotting points on his calculator to draw my teacher. Ooh, he did very well. I don't know how hard this is, but it seems hard. Can I get a... I worked at your store in Sussex for 3 years and stole over 10,000 pounds from the register without anyone noticing. I don't think this is a very smart thing to do on the internet if you really work there. I don't think it's a good idea. Probably have a way to find you. Probably. Mad lad on the fight against the AI. Unfollowing everyone on LinkedIn except this guy. AI will never be able to write like me. Why? Because I'm now inserting random sentences into every post to throw off their language learning models. And the AI emulating me will radiator freak yellow horse spout nonsense. I write all my emails. Does not my baby have reports like this to protect my data waffle? I wrote 40% off. I suggest all writers and artists to do the same strawberry mango forklift. The robot nerds will never get the better of Ken. Hey, can I have whipped cream please, Chang? We can tuna fish tango foxtrot defeat AI. We just have to talk like this all the time. Piss on carpet. Oh god, oh I love this. I was having a rough day and trying to gain some perspective, so I asked my 85-year-old grandpa if things have always been this hard, and he literally said, no, and I'm glad I won't be here much longer. Good luck out there, kids. Oh, thanks, grandpa. I'm trying to... a girl that works at a bakery, so I told her I like baking and tried to make my own sourdough, and now I have a new hobby and don't really feel like seeing her later on. Well, I mean, that is a good thing, right? This is a good thing. Now you found a new hobby. I mean, yes, you you need to now cancel the plans, but hey, you'll be fine. You'll be okay. You will have your sourdough. An Australian man typed every number from 1 to 1 million in words, not numbers, on his typewriter. It took him 16 years. That took 16 years? Yeah. When I was 4, my dad got pulled over and I screamed, "I have to poop!" And the cop let my dad go. When he took me to the bathroom, my dad couldn't stop laughing after I told him I didn't have to poop. Just didn't want him to get the ticket. Sure hope my kids return the favor. When I was 6, my dad got pulled over by a female officer for speeding. I chimed in by saying, "Well, you were going pretty fast, Daddy. I only did it because she was pretty and I wanted her to like me." She let him off with a warning. "You're so welcome, Dad." During my interview today, I poured some water into a cup and it overflowed a little. "Nervous?" asked the interviewer. I simply replied, "No, I just always give 110%. Once I was babysitting my neighbor's 6-year-old and she asked me why I was so ugly. And without thinking, I said, "I'm you from the future." And she cried for like 30 minutes. Oh, I mean, she deserved it. How dare she say that you're ugly? Last year, I sent my husband to the store for something that didn't exist. He waited an entire year to get me back. Today at Home Depot, he texted saying he needed a left-handed screwdriver, and I actually asked for one. Well played. When Viagra first came out, my uncle sneakily added it to my aunt's shopping list. She'd never heard of it. Hilarity ensued as she asked various shops around town what it was and if they had it. Famed family story that was even recounted at his funeral. Rest in peace, uncle. That was funny. You have received... Bro, I really am in no financial position to be scammed. Try elsewhere. I'm gonna react like that from now on when someone is trying to scam me. Renting and returning 10 books a day from my local library was subtly increasing the size of my cranium with latex and makeup until they say so. How many days are we on? Have they noticed yet? But what if they have noticed and they're just not saying anything because it's just not polite to say something about it? And they're like, maybe they think there's a medical reason for it, so they don't want to point it out. Because honestly, that would be me. I might notice it, or I would probably notice it, but I'm not gonna ask. I'm scared of being rude. Imagine how huge it will be eventually because I would just not say anything. My neighbor is moving out. 5 years ago when she moved in, my husband met her before me and told me her name was Liz. For 5 years, I've called her Liz, even written it on Christmas cards. Today, I found out it's actually Angela. Oh my god, this is so embarrassing. Did her husband say this on purpose as a joke? Or did he actually think her name was Liz? Either way, that is embarrassing. I'm glad I'm not you. Well, the good thing about this is you will not see her again, right? At least she's moving out, so you will never, ever, ever have to see her again and be faced with your embarrassing past. Just accidentally emailed a corn link to a coworker, so I emailed 10 other coworkers the link and caught in the fire. That is a way to get rid of it. Everyone will think it really is a virus, so that is smart. I would actually believe you if you would say that, and I hear that 10 other people also got it. Write this down, everyone. Write this down. This might save your life one day. What is the worst thing you've ever done or done to someone? Maybe saying it will feel better. I called my twin a mistake. At the time, I didn't realize it was a self-burn as well. I spent 6 hours building a 16 by 16 cobble pillar in my friend's yard because he joked about my house being small. This tower is 50 blocks tall right now and took me 12,800 cobblestone. I will build my house on top of the pillar so that I will always look down on him every time I awake him. This is showing dominance. You go. I think. I hope it was worth it. By some distance, the best park bench memorial I've ever encountered. In loving memory of Hugh Davies, used to sit here and shout "F off" at the seagulls. Oh, you will be missed. Rest in peace. I'm not looking for a job, but I send out applications periodically just so I can ask about the salary range and tell them it's too low, no matter what it is. Doing my part to get the rest of you paid. Thank you so much, Internet Hippo. You're doing a service to all of us. Much love to you. May all sides of your pillow be cool forever. Just went through the drive-thru at McDonald's. My total was $8.46, and as I went to hand him the 46 cents, he said, "We cool. I don't like counting shit," and shut the window. Huh? I was at a Smart and Final months ago, and the barcodes on my steak wouldn't scan. I told the cashier to just enter it manually, and he said, "Not for what they pay me," and put it in my bag for free. Okay, yeah, we know what? Maybe this really did happen. But don't they, at the end of the day, see that you're missing money? Because I used to work in retail, and every day you would count the money, and then you would see how much freaking money you're missing. So they would know, right? And you would get scolded, or maybe lose your job, right? Reason why women live longer than men. So me and the boys decided to play play our own version of Squid Game's Russian roulette? We all have peanut allergies, by the way! Oh no! What the f***? Boys! What is wrong with you? Don't do this! Think of yourself and your loved ones, okay? Don't do dumb shit like this. Stop it. Brian Worst accepted your friend request. Brian Best to Brian Worst. Suck it. Oh, Brian. Still incredible to me that LinkedIn doesn't add any verification to prove you work or previously worked at a company. You can literally just say you worked anywhere. Anyway, I'm now the CEO of LinkedIn. Incredible, LinkedIn is getting roasted by its own CEO. Do something and stop complaining. As the CEO of LinkedIn, I'm issuing an executive order to keep things as they are. I'm also the CEO of LinkedIn, and I am ordering them to change things. Don't care what or how, just change something. I need to appear decisive. As the CEO of LinkedIn, I'm gonna need you to move your money to my account. Thank you and good day. Realistic looking fake stage puff cigarettes. Looks real. These are great. Looks like it's lit and has people running to tell you to put it out. I work in an oil refinery and people are going insane. Worth every penny. I think I found Satan. Guys, what's the random scam you pulled off at work? A client once found our 30-page report too long, so I reduced your font size by 2 points and the report was 22 pages. He saw it and was like, guys, this is fantastic. Oh my god, how dumb. You didn't even notice it's the same freaking report? Didn't even read it. I hate networking. Sure, email it, smiley face. In case you didn't know, smiley faces aren't considered professional. Sad emoji. Finally whipping. Lol jokes. I'm still on the buzz. Oh, it actually looked real. Ooh, we got a bad boy here. No fishing. Private property. And then he's here fishing. What is this? This is Minecraft on the phone. We got a bad boy over here. When I got DoorDash, I ordered 20 cheeseburgers at a time and heat them up throughout the week so that I don't have to pay the delivery fee multiple times. I hope you understand how food poisoning works. I hope food poisoning understands how I work. I never met a burger I couldn't eat. Well, I hope you haven't jinxed yourself here, sir. What is the best loophole that you've ever found? My brother once yelled, "Last one to jump in the pool is gay," and then jumped into the pool. However, I figured out that if I did not jump in, then technically he would be the last one in the pool. And he still is gay to this day. Smart. Very smart. But also, doesn't that mean he still has a gun into a pool? An ice cream cone. Ordering an ice cream cone from an ice cream cone. A wife's friend was convinced that there was a ghost baby in her daughter's crib. Turns out dad forgot to remove the mattress sticker. That is so terrifying to see though. I would be so scared. I renamed her 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hearts, and every time she makes a mistake, I'm removing a heart until it's done for good. Don't got time to lose in 2025. Bro gave her a health bar. This man stole a car and upon realizing there was a baby inside, he returned the baby, scolded the parents for leaving the car unattended with a baby inside, and proceeded to steal the car again. He did something good and he did something bad. I don't know how to feel about this, but at least he returned the baby, I guess. That part is good, if you know what I'm trying to say here. I just find it funny that he tried to steal the car again. You don't want beef with me because I'll mail a box of centipedes to your granny that says it's from you. And next thing you know, you're getting a phone call from Mima and her house is full of centipedes. And she's like, why did you send me centipedes? And you'll be so confused trying to convince your grandma you didn't mail her centipedes. Now she's in the hospital and you see me in her room visiting her. And I already told her that you mailed her that box of centipedes. So now she doesn't want you in the room and I'm there helping her recover. Then we get married and I have to convince her to invite you to our wedding. And then I bring centipedes to the wedding and tell her you brought them again. This is a weird revenge. What the f*** did I just read? What game is this? 17 years ago. Half-Life 2. 5 hours ago. Thanks. My parents locked out my favorite channels on TV as a kid, so I spent 2 hours breaking the password as a 7-year-old and locked out their favorite channels instead. My wife had a dream that I have a secret second wife named Linda. Now when she's mad at me, I just say, Linda wouldn't get mad about that. Oh, that is funny. Ew. My buddy's girlfriend farted in front of him for the first time, so he got her a cake. Courtney's first fart. They must be in a very fun relationship, though. I am absolutely here for this behavior. Someone let their dog shit in our driveway. We had a security camera. I trawled through hours of footage, found the incident, blocked Stuart, and watched his dog take a lengthy crap. Looked around, then walked off. I took a screen grab, posted on the street WhatsApp group, found the culprit and his address, printed the screen grab, laminated it, picked up the shit and stapled it back to the laminated picture, then left it on his doorstep. Proudest and pettiest moment of my life. I mean, that is a lot of work, but at the same time, you know that's never going to happen again now. Or it will happen more often because he's pissed, and now you're gonna have a back and forth. It's gonna be one of the two. No unsafe behaviors past this point. You can't tell me what to do. Top tip, don't throw away your old Christmas cards. They can be reused throughout the year. You won't get a lot of silent nights after your new baby arrives. Congratulations on your same-sex marriage. Oh dear, sorry your dad died. Oh my god. I can hear my wife 2 rooms away singing the dog a song called Best Friends Club. It's about how she and the dog are in the best friends clubs, and I am not in it. Men have to be so strong to put up with this. You're jealous of the dog? First doctor, there's no single benefit of drinking alcohol, not even one. After reading these scary facts about dangers of alcohol, I have finally decided to stop reading. Cheers. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. It doesn't work like that, but enjoy your drink. Link, here you go. And he posts a picture of Link. I mean, he did send what you asked for. You had to be more specific. I was just at McDonald's and this lady behind me honked at me and flipped me off because I was taking too long to order. So I paid for her food. When I got to the second window to get my food, I showed them both receipts and took her food too. I paid for it. It's mine. I mean, valid. She just had to be more patient, man. Bruh, these kids were running a lemonade stand and I walked up to them and said, "Got any grapes?" And this kid deadass looks me in the eye and says, "Ah, we prepared for people like you," and pulled out a bowl of cold grapes. And then he waddled away. That's how you know you're not original, and the joke has been made many times to those kids, man. I feel this. Just accidentally closed the tab I've been meaning to read for the past 2 years. Yes, I feel that. Hi, thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please don't forget to give a like to the video and subscribe to my channel. I also stream live on Twitch and on YouTube, so follow me on Twitch or just turn on the notification bell on YouTube to know when I go live. I hope to see you there. Bye!